Hello, I am Patrick, and this is the first ever Halloween edition of Notes on a Fragrance. And I have a scary new fragrance on review for you today. It's from Calvin Klein, and it's called CK Free for Men. I have a lot of issues with this fragrance. I have a lot of issues in general, I know this, but back to the fragrance. First being the name. A couple of years ago, Calvin Klein came out with a fragrance called Calvin Klein Man. And I was starting to get concerned that he may be running out of names for his endless fragrances that come out onto the market. And now we have CK Free. So I stand behind that original thought. When you think of the name CK Free, you think it's probably going to be a light, fresh, airy scent. But judging by the notes that are supposed to be in it, well, that are in the fragrance, it's not going to be a light, fresh, airy scent. I tried this fragrance on because I read what the notes that were in it, and it was like everything that I like. And on paper, of course, I didn't get it, so I tried it on and still didn't get it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe all of these notes that are in it I'm not smelling, but like maybe two of them. So let me tell you what's in it so I can explain to you what I'm not smelling. It starts off with top notes of Thai star anise, jackfruit, juniper berry, and absinthe. The middle notes are suede, tobacco leaves, coffee, and South African buchu, with a base of patchouli, oakwood, Texan cedarwood, and Costa Rican ironwood. Like I said, for me, all of that sounded great, but on my skin, it was shocking, rather scary, that I wasn't smelling any of these. All that I was left with is basically a little bit of oakwood and cedarwood. That's about all that was left of this fragrance once it had dried down. Patchouli is pretty distinct, and I didn't smell that at any point. I didn't smell any of the anise. I didn't smell the tobacco, the suede. I mean, I was just shocked at, I would have never guessed any of this was in it if I hadn't have read it. So I was like, okay, well, definitely am not liking this. The next issue I have with this fragrance is the bottle. And I'll cut away to a picture so you can see it. This bottle is boring. They say it's modern, and I say it looks cheap. Maybe it's a sign of the times, I don't know. But just the bottle alone, I wouldn't even pick it up. It's just lacks complete. It's just not for me. The bottle's just not for me. It's too boring. For me, overall, CK Free is frightfully disappointing. It lacks creativity, it lacks imagination. For the most part, it lacks smell. It's free of smell, other than a little oakwood and cedarwood. And one thing that I see maybe coming down the road from Calvin Klein is another version of CK Free. When he did Euphoria for Men, soon thereafter, there was a Euphoria Intense. That was because nobody could smell the first one. It smelled like nothing as well. And they did the Euphoria Intense, and that fragrance was much better. It actually had some character to it and some depth to it. So I can see them here in a couple of months or so doing a CK Free Intense. And hopefully this time it'll actually smell like something, or smell like the notes that are allegedly in it. That would be a good start. So, for me, CK Free definitely gets the axe. Just frightful. Scary bad. So, hope everybody has a good Halloween. Thank you for watching. See you later.